Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Well, we found a mysterious girl and then we decided to leave her there, wounded, in a cave.
But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
No progress
That's okay.
yet.
I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either.
I mean, that's kind of smart.
It's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Since you asked, this is technically my sibling's fault, so,
Great. Thanks, you two.
what exactly am I doing? It's the wrong person. My bad.
Wow! Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
Of course I do.
You do?
Sure.
Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside
yes.
you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Could this be related to their true objective?
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Let's keep going, I guess. Wherever? Over there. Hi there.
Huh?
Don't tell me that we also fought together because,
What
sure, I
brings you
will
here?
remember that.
Is this like a meet and greet? I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Brave buddy,
Come
just
on.
take a
You
deep
marched
breath.
to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a Traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I fucking bet a
How
whole
can I
war
not
is a
be
once-in-a-lifetime
nervous?
opportunity
What
too.
if I say something wrong, or if my posture's bad, or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face?
Hi, Danya.
One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
That's
What time on
okay.
guess?
Cool.
An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
Aren't you supposed to keep watch?
Audacious and so sheepish at the same time. Huh. I'm starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
Sure.
But I am still on patrol. So please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh, again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
Well, I do think it's a fair request. Come, stay here.
Ugh.
Stay there, Paimon. Stay behind. Let me have a cute little fight with this guy. Let me whoop his little ass.
Obviously,
Did he even
I never
try?
expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up
GG's,
with
I
you.
guess.
Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Not at
Yeah.
all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
At least
As
not yet.
Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
You're back.
Hmm.
So, did the guards find anything?
No.
Nothing much, no.
Awkward silence.
Someone
we found,
mentioned that the Abyss
apparently.
Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a
Are you
complaint about
chilling?
one of the guards, though.
You're welcome to
His
chill
name
here
is
if you want.
Kentaro.
Ignore Paimon. Ignore them.
Traveler, you're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Since you're here...
Oh? Sure, what is it?
Have you ever heard of monsters who are invisible? Like, you know, Final Fantasy?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it!
Yes.
Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
I agree, it's hard to say what it's in for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
Tell the tea about what happened.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon
It just
feels
doesn't
like you
feel
make a
like
fair
it's the
point.
middle of a war. I'll be so for real. I am not
Whoever
stimulated
this
so
girl
far.
is, she sounds
I
like
am very
bad
bored.
news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's a spy?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Oh, you think
Traveler,
so?
we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Yeah, I doubt she means us any harm.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Yeah, let's go. I wonder if she's gone. I wonder. That was very useless. Oh gee, is he still here? I don't think so.
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Well, let's stay quiet. I'm moving carefully. Maybe she just went and got herself something to eat? Because we fucking left her alone? Oh, there she is. With her bookable Walkland hammer. Pretty badass. Dude. Maybe there were the thrillers. No, she was scared.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
If I thought I would hurt, I would have tried to dodge. What a sick burn. And somehow it still hurt less than I expected.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've
been really on edge since you left.
Understandable.
I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait.
Choose what?
If you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. She already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
The story there. Don't spoil me. Holy fucking hell. You see where I'm not gonna read this further. I'm gonna delete this message. I don't even want to see.
Could you make me some food now?
You know where I am in the story? Do not spoil me. I don't want to know. I'm not gonna help you choose. Sure, I know just the recipe only takes an hour and a half. You came in here, I need help to choose. But how should I know that this is obviously something with like the story? How would I know? You can see that I'm just playing the story part. Why would you come into somebody's shot and then just like go ahead and write something about the story that we are obviously about to play right now? You know? I thought choose like, I don't know who to pull for, what to pull for or something. Why would you assume I would obviously take the part of the story, please? I'm getting mad because you obviously just came in here to spoil something for someone. So kindly don't do that. Yeah, please leave. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. It is in the rules not to spoil. So kindly do not do that. It's general nice etiquette, not spoiling something. And if you see that as me being mean, go ahead.
I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
No trouble at all. That's 2 favors you owe me now. I hope you're keeping count. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna ask for the favors.
Pack it away, Deardith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to
Hi,
make it this far.
you. Welcome. Oh, I didn't autoplay it. I was like, awkward silence for a really long time.
But it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
But that's okay. You were starving. Go get yourself something to eat.
How late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out.
The sky is actually really pretty.
The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
The time probably passed unbearably slowly.
When
I mean,
was
if you're
young,
hungry,
I used
time
to
is
lie on
just
the
not
roof of
passing.
my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Oh, no, it's not. It's fake. we know that it's fake. Why would she think that? Does she know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter.
Is she coming from the
Think of
past?
all
She
the
has the
people in our
Conria
village who
eyes.
spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them,
Is that
little
why
village is
only
their
she could
whole
see
world.
those enemies as well?
And so, if it's our destiny
Maybe
to
she is
live
not that
beneath the
Hilichurl
sky
that we
all
saw.
our lives, then
Maybe she
whatever
is.
may or may not lie beyond. This is our world, and that sky is real to us.
Okay, unhinged theory.
Kinda gets
We
you.
do know that the old Conrian
Also,
people...
not really.
Thank you for the help, bud. We do know that the old Conria people turned into Hilichurls. We did see a Hilichurl in that cave that ran away. She has kind of hilichurl colors, if you look at it closely, I think. She was the only one who could see certain enemies. She is looking for a savior. And we do know that Ether was there back in the day. I just don't think the savior did save them in the way she would like to. So my unhinged theory is that she's from the past.
Is it kind of like how journeying with a traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I mean, that seems kind of right.
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, the stories I always loved to hear about the savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
Let me grab my emotional support kitty cat.
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars.
That's cute. Yeah, isn't it?
Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the stars? Oh, wait. Gotta tap back into the game.
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. If only we could tell her.
One day, oh my gosh.
It's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more convinced I am that she's not a bad person. I don't think she's a bad person. It doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abbott order. Maybe we can afford to trust her. I do think she's like not alive anymore.
The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Well, I guess we gotta hold some hands again. Come on. Give me your pitty putty hand.
Can
Yes.
you see them now?
Yes, I'll handle them. Stay back. I'll stay in the cavern. 5. Okay, cool. Sure. You want to hold hands with the traveler too?
Please, be careful.
Let's go. Hello. That is not who I... Okay. Fuck rotation, I guess. Who needs a rotation?
Rest and rebuild.
Don't get too close. Locked on.
Oh god, we're fighting a lot more. Come here, buddy. Ba-bam!
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you
I'm a good
get all of
player.
them?
Yeah.
Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
That's okay.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sleeping in the same
Sounds
bed?
reasonable to Paimon.
You're
do you
getting
think, traveler?
bold. I'm personally satisfied that Deirdith isn't a threat, but it can't hurt to monitor her for another night.
Why are you going in alone?
As you stare at the hibernation chamber key in your hands, you start to something. Soon a vivid dream feels. Oh, okay. I'm just sleeping already. Okay. Wakey, wakey. This is the Night Kingdom? Oh look, our sibling. Fucking tooth though. That's no question mark. Oh look, it's our cute little hair thing. Hair clip? Ether. And the Lord of the Night? What's happening? My head. It hurts. My headache. Gone. I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight.
They are the cubes that we had at the very start of Genshin.
Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed.
Yeah, that's a Conria
And
curse.
The birth of a savior.
Well, a dream I just had. While holding hands.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
She holding my hand? Obviously!
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare.
Oh yeah, we kinda did.
I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right?
She also has a flower in her hair, by the way. Are you seeing that?
Huh. You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
Still can't remember anything. I see in my dream just now. Nothing much. To be fair, we saw nothing truly. I think I saw Ether and the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I don't remember what happened next. Never mind. The memory is gone. I can't force myself to remember it. We can catch up tomorrow morning. I need some more eat time.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after
Well, that's a
this.
you issue, not a me
You
issue.
go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
And time passes. Oh, damn. They've been sleeping till noon.
There should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my
What?
journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
Yeah, let's leave the poor woman.
See you.
She literally just got attacked by monsters again
How am I supposed to find you again?
in a cave.
Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Yeah,
Mawika?
because,
Who's Mawika?
Yeah, who is Mawika, huh?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
a bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
Wait a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
Let's try to test them if it will allow you to see them. Mm-hmm.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves?
Or it's a time conundrum.
Might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the
I'm sorry,
tribes.
Angelique. I'm in the middle of main story. You can't come into my world.
Woohoo! All
Woohoo!
done. Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were
Okay,
on
I'm
the
not
run,
fighting.
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Well, I am as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters which I can see, but Deirdre can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line.
Wow.
Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others.
Hmm.
Let's head back to the Masters of the Nightwind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
Goodbye.
See ya, and please take care.
Where do I go? All the way back here. Hi.